Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Love. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Taco Charlton. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman now. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Shedding through the defense. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Wentz.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Listen. Sunday. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Hey, empty. Listen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, Delta. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And able to find John Brown. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Rush in. Deuce. Check. 36.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz lets it fly deep for Cobb. Got a man it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Again, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go. 280. 54. Mike, 54. 81.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Rip right.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go.
Throwing is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Check out. All right, 55. 54. Mike 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Luck. And he's got Fitzgerald. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Luck throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's now third down and 3.
And again, it's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 54. Danny. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Two jet.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And that's complete to Brown. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They run. Chubb. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
Alpha.
They fake the give. Now Wentz towards the end zone for Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
11 Z. Check 25. Check 43. Hurry.
Luck on first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. He completes it to Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Cohen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. And he finds Fitzgerald. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
82-40. Hey, orbit.
Check right 54. Right 54. I'm trying to collect.
Check the back.
Man 5-7.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
4 Tokyo.
He's creeping.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
54 is Mike. Kill. Check. Watch 54. There's a party now.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Big stop, let's go. Kill. Switch.
No.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man, Slayton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Chubb on the counter. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Kill.
Five.
Now Wentz. That's out to Chubb, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Wentz. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Stay with your man. Mike 54.
To throw is Wentz. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Man left, man left.
Man 5-7.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check.
Go.
Check. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
The great 57.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Boy.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for Tariq Cohen. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And
he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
look at you.